Hari Om. When we practice meditation, we come to the realization that the intellect by its very nature is detached from the mind. It has the ability to stand back and observe the nonsense of the mind without getting affected whatsoever. However, it is our experience in the everyday world that we are constantly running after the mind, which is running after the pleasures of the senses. Despite the ability of the intellect to stand back and observe, the intellect somehow gets dragged by the mind. Why is this happening? Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita explains the precise process in which this happens. He says that it all begins with contemplation. The mind begins to think about objects. Whatever it be, whatever objects the mind wants to think about, it starts to contemplate. Once it starts to contemplate, attachment is born. Once there is an attachment between the mind and the object, desire manifests to possess or experience the object. Once there is desire, the mind becomes agitated. In this state of agitation, the mind loses its rationality. Once rationality is lost, the intellect forgets that it is separate. In the state of forgetfulness, the intellect naturally becomes a part of the mind. And then the mind drags the intellect into the world of pleasures. This is found in a verse, in two verses to be specific. Dhyayato vishayan pumsah sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kamah kamat krodho bijayate krodhat bhavati sammoha sammohat smriti vibhrama smritir bhramshat buddhinasha buddhinashat pranashyati. This is how the intellect loses its ability to stand back and becomes a part of the game. This is provided to us by Krishna as a reminder. We need to be very vigilant if we want to conquer the mind. Constant vigilance is inevitable in the spiritual path. Therefore, whenever the mind starts to contemplate, the intellect must become alert and try to calm it down and stand back. Because if the intellect engages the mind, naturally the mind will drag the intellect away. So the intellect has to constantly stand back and watch. This has to be regularly practiced. It does not happen overnight. So Krishna is warning us. If you have undertaken this path of spirituality, if you have decided to conquer the mind and experience the self, then you must be constantly vigilant. Hari Om.